Hey guys, so I'm going to go over how to graph one more time in a spreadsheet and then bring it in for a couple different assignments that you have coming up. So the first one we have, first thing you need to do is just go ahead and get into your email. And if you click over here, you can open up a Google Sheets, okay? So we're going to actually create the data table in Google Sheets by clicking on blank. And we're actually going to create the graph in Google Sheets. Then we're going to copy both of those into our Google slide. So the first one that we're doing is on the different kinds of car companies. And so here's how I'd recommend doing that. You could have your names of your cars. So car brands, you could label it car brands. And then this would be count. All right. So maybe you have a Toyota, then you have a Honda, and then you have a Ford, and so on. Okay, so let me add one more, maybe a Nissan. And then you could probably have more, okay? And so let's just sake of speed here. You counted 4 in your neighborhood, 3 in your neighborhood, 7 in your neighborhood, and 3 in your neighborhood. All right, so now what do I do? So now I've created it. Now I want to create a graph. So again, we're not gonna find the average this time. We're just gonna create a different type of graph called a pie chart so we can see the distribution and how much they have of the pie. So if we create a chart, we just hit insert, go down the chart, and see what happens. And it created the chart for us. Excuse me. So then we could end up changing the name. So we can go in here and change the title. Okay, and so what did we do? We can have types of car brands in my neighborhood. Oops, geez. Okay. And that would be pretty much all you have to do at this point. So we know the percentage breakout. So you can see Nissan was 17.6% of the cars. Toyota, in this case, was 23.5. And so it already calculated those percentages for you. So it's pretty slick. So now what I need you to do is you would end up copying this. So I'm just going to highlight and copy, go into graphing or car brands Google slide. And we're just going to paste the graph and data table into the slide. So I just click anywhere and I can hit edit, paste. Let's go paste unlinked this time. All right, and so I can get rid of this. Okay, so here's my data table. And then I can bring in my chart. So remember when you click on this, these little 3 dots show up, and you're just gonna click copy chart, bring it back over, and then you're just gonna paste it in here. Okay, again, unlinked. And so okay, you're gonna shrink it so you can see both. And then you could probably fancy it up if you wanted to. Remember back in Google Sheets, you can play around with lots of different things. If you accidentally clicked off of it, you could end up right clicking on it. And then you can go chart style. And then it brings up your options again over here if you want to make it fancy, change the background and all that kind of stuff. All right, so if we go back over into our car brands, we could give it a nice title here by inserting a text box. You could play around with it to make it a little neater. So maybe you want to move stuff around. You can just drag and drop, okay? And then once that's done, make sure you say submit it to me and you're done. So I think it's going to be pretty quick. Hopefully have a good time with it, and talk to you later.